Yeah, y'all already know it's gonna be some heat. Had some shit sitting on my chest real quick. Had to get it off, man. Just a little PSA. Everybody talking about it. I ain't a follower, but followers are basically those who do right. Not really though. But yeah, I had some shit on my mind. I pay attention to everything, and man, it's not just in America. It's a full war zone out here, man. Not only is it a war on just masculinity and just the black men in general, but it's a war on all men, like the feminist movement. And like I said, today I was just gonna talk to the fellas, uplift and all that, but nah, I'm not trying to put people against people, gender against gender, elites against peons. I'm not trying to do all that. I've never been a side. They talk about be neutral. Nah, in this day and age, you gotta pick a side. And like I said, it's not about who's winning or who's losing. It's about doing what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, everybody cares about themselves. And as the old saying goes, the family you came from is important, but the one you create supersedes that. Okay. All right. And that goes back, and that goes without saying. Some people just need to hear that. But today I'm talking to the men. I'm in the car, so you already know it get graphic. I don't care if it get monetized or not. People need to hear this shit, especially the men. I'm telling you fellas, you wasting time. Like I said in the last video, if you're not in your kid's life, you chasing women, especially if you listen fellas, listen, I don't care, because it's different. The stigma for men is different from women. All right, what a woman does, okay, yeah, she'll try to be like a man. Nah, that shit ain't going. If a man got a whole bunch of kids, he not taking care of them, he a deadbeat like that. But if a woman do that, the world is like this. They Ray Charles to that shit. And that blows my mind, all right? They need to bring back shame. Please, people, bring back shame. But like I was saying, back to what I was saying. Got a hair in my eye or some shit. I understand some people, especially some men, they just can't be alone. They can't lock in. They can't be alone. They got to always be talking to somebody, be involved with somebody. I'm not like that. And I ain't going to put him out there, put his business out there or anything like that. I got a buddy like that. And I'm just like, he means well, but he just, I guess he's a lover. You got to get a love. And I'm like, dude, and I was thinking, I got two buddies like that actually, but one is worse than the other. And I'm like, dude, you don't even deck your kids out like that. And you decking out a single mom like that I don't know, chick got multiple kids, over five different kids, which that's another problem we were going to get to. And like I said, I ain't going to put them out there. If you see this, you know I'm talking about you, dude. You throwing rocks on other people's baby moms and their kids, and you a hoe, dude. You a straight up punk. And I told him that to his face, and he's like, man, you my bro. If I'm your bro, then I need to tell you that. And if you seeing this video and you doing that, and you talking to multiple women, multiple single mothers out there, and you got babies out there, and you ain't throwing the same type of energy, Brad, that's an issue. I'm gonna say it again. If you out here and you blessing, you out here tricking, you out here throwing money, and you quote unquote dating a single mom exclusively, and you ain't throwing money on your own kids like that, you a hoe, number one. Number two, they got billions of women out here that don't even have kids. Why are you gonna jump on somebody's save game? I don't care. Like I said before, a man could have multiple kids. I don't recommend it. Like I said, that whole monogamy shit, I didn't want to get into. I'll get into it. That monogamy bullshit that America pushes. Okay, the world wasn't built on just one man, one woman, and that's, like I said, that's my beliefs. Whatever, They say, oh, do you practice that other shit? That's none of your damn business. But regardless, like I said, and number two, if you dealing with a single mom as your main, you already off your purpose. You shouldn't be chasing a woman. They always say, oh, the women say, oh, I'm the prize. Or the man say, oh, I'm the prize. Everybody is full of shit right now. The whole dating pool, that got, damn, it don't got piss in it. It got ether in it. That shit got cyanide in it, nigga. You might just pass the fuck. You gonna die. You gonna die chasing after that one. And just because somebody look good on the outside, be rotten as shit on the inside. That's why you have to have your lust under subjection. Talk about that. I got a video out on that. A young man or any man, if you don't control your lust factor, ooh boy, hang it up. You leaving money on the table every single time you put something before that. And I understand everybody can't be a business owner. They can't. They need to kill that culture as well. They need to kill the freak off culture. They need to kill the heartless culture of where people acting like they're not heartless. They need to kill the culture where everybody getting money, because statistics show it right now. Everybody, especially in America, they're not getting money. You're not. Okay, we need people to work 9-to-5ers. We need people in the trades. Okay, we need we need doctors, we need lawyers, we need pharmacists, legit pharmacists, people that go to school. We need welders, we need CAD workers, people that do tool and die. We need plumbers. Okay, we need general contractors. We need GCers. Okay, we need people to go on the rigs and work on the oil rigs. That makes money too. We need all of that. And you guys want to say, oh no, I want to do Forex, I want to do crypto, I want to do Bitcoin, or I want to blow up off YouTube. Fuck what everybody's saying, man. And like I said, I'm not saying this to catch a trend or to catch views or anything like that. Be yourself. Young man. Oh, I'm talking to some of y'all old ones too, because y'all still caught in a time warp continuum where you was in college, or you was in your army days, or you was in your high school days, and you like, I'm still getting bitches. I'm still getting bitches. So what? That's not pimp. That's not player. And like I said, I got a daughter. So like I said, I understand it happens. And like I said, I put her on game. Women use men. Men use women. Okay? You want a pretty young thing? I always say, you got to pay to play. They say, well, I never paid for pussy. If you was married, you paid for it, dude. I hate to say it. If you was dating a chick long term, whether it was a couple months or a year, and you came out of pocket for a date or whatever, you paid for it. If you bought a stripper, or you bought a ex worker, whatever, you paid for it. You're paying for it either way in any transaction, whether it's physically with money or your time. And I hate to say it, my time is more expensive than the dollars. All right, it is. It's a close proximity, but my time, if I'm not trying to give no breaths to it. Y'all shouldn't, young men, y'all shouldn't be doing this. And like, it's like the dad side of me is coming out. Like, because if I had a son, I'd tell him this. Because of course, this is something I say that even though I got a daughter, I say the same thing to her. I say, I'd be damned. I don't give a fuck if he a billionaire. If he got kids, I tell her, I said, when you start dating and you after college or in college or whatever, or he doing that, and nah, that's not the business. I put her on everything. And like I said, I'm gonna put y'all on game as well. Young man, don't limit yourself. That says a lot about your self-esteem. And like I said, she may look nice, she may have a fat ass, she may be getting to the money, as some of y'all say. She may be a bad getter, or you may think that she's making really good money as a nurse, going to school to be a doctor and all that. Or she only got one kid. Like I always say to my daughter, if I caught a body back in 2006, did I still do it? Or if somebody smoked crack back in 2003, and I'm telling you, they're a trillionaire now. It still happened. They still smoked crack back in 2003. That label will be on you for life. When you have a kid or you're with a baby mom, it's just like street code. If you snitched back in 1999, you can't elevate above that. There's some things you can't come back from, and this ain't even street code. It doesn't matter how much good you do, the people will always talk about that bad. That's just how people are. I'm telling you, when you switch those gears and you stop focusing on women, you have more time. Well, not it's the same amount of time, but in your mind, the tunnel vision will lock on and your mind will start branching out to where it needs to be. Your main goals, your career, what you want to do. Fuck with who's fucking with you. And like I was telling somebody at work, I was telling a young lady at work, I ain't gonna put her name out there. I was telling her, I said, look, what you're looking for, put yourself in that path, but in the same breath, let it find you. Because even young men and young women, y'all keep going on the wrong path. And who's to say who's the wrong path? You keep doing the same shit over and over again and expecting differences. That's insanity. And for the young men that's dating these young single moms, or even any type of man that's dating, like, I understand, okay, cougars, that's a different ball. Like, okay, her kids are grown, her kids might be your age, or they might be in her 20s, all right, whatever. You might be trying to use or trick off her. Number 3, okay? You a bum motherfucker. Get your own bag. Why are you tricking off of AARP chicks? You sick. You trying to get up in that wheel? I understand I would joke and say I would do something. No, I would never do that. That's somebody's grandmama. That's my grandma, dude. That's my great grandma. Fuck is wrong with you? Look for somebody. You have to be what you want. You have to attract what you want to be, okay? If you don't want to deal with a hoe or somebody that's loose and all that, are you loose? As a man, are you out here, you bagging, tagging all these different type of women? Yeah. Can't be. It's like the Spider-Man meme. Doing like this, you got pointing the finger, you got 3 pointing back at you. Be the type of energy that you want to attract, okay? And if you don't, like I tell my daughter, if you hang out with 6 whores, you hang out with 6 broke bitches, you gonna be the 7th. On everything I know, on everything I love. I didn't seen it. That's why some of the people that so-called day ones I came up with, you grow apart from people, and there's a reason. And some people say, oh, it's religion, it's the Holy Spirit, it's God protecting you. No, it's your sense of awakening, okay? And it's all love. If anybody that I used to fuck with, used to kick it with, old homies, y'all see this video, it's all love. I ain't talked to you in a couple years. It's all love, baby. I just got to keep elevating. I don't see myself as being better than y'all. I just got to keep elevating. You ain't on the same wavelength. You're not tapped in. And if it's not helping, it's hindering. Like I said, at the end of the day, there's no bunk beds and caskets. You can't take it with you. To me, heaven and hell is here on earth. I done went through hell already. So it's time for me to elevate and getting to heaven, eating good noodles, eating the steak, getting out there, making contacts, networking, doing what I want to do and my goals. That's what life's about, young man. I'm not where I want to be at right now at my age, but best believe I may be punching somebody else's clock, but I'm punching my clock just as much. How you gonna do that when you chasing women, though? And you chasing these single moms. And then another thing y'all do is y'all see that she fertile, and then y'all put a baby and y'all put y'all lineage in her. Like, fuck is you on? After you didn't seem like she didn't had a whole basketball team of kids, then you do it. And then you wonder when you end up on child support, losing your money, can't see your kids, got to go to the courts. And you dealing, like I said, I'll put it in a basketball term since y'all like sports. And y'all dealing with a Charles Barkley ass nigga that can't get a ring. Can't get a ring. And like I said, I'm going to say this. Y'all men need to watch who y'all give babies to. Watch who y'all give a ring to. Because women, they like Kevin Samuels used to say, oh, it's defined and we measure value in marriages. No, you don't. Because anybody can get a marriage. Anybody. I like Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to him and all that. Like I said, I ain't trying to name drop, but marriages don't like a woman could be married 60 times. It don't mean that she's the business, that, oh, she's high value. And like I said, because some of y'all men, y'all just giving out rings here like it's nothing. Like Oprah, you get a ring, you get a ring, you get a ring. Same thing with the babies. You get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby. Stop. Safeguard your legacy. Young man, stand on it. Safeguard your legacy. I mean that shit. I'm talking to the young men today, and I'm telling you right now, I ain't even gonna talk to the young ladies right now. But y'all gotta safeguard y'all legacy, and it starts with getting that lust under subjection. I don't care how much money a woman has. Listen, even if she got one kid, man, if you find out through the grapevine back in the day she had an abortion, guess what? That counts too. I don't care if it was 15, 20 years ago. Nah, buddy. It died, but it's like I said, if it don't matter. If you smoked crack back in 03, it still happened. Or if you gave your kid up for an adoption, we judging off that. Yeah, I'm speaking for all men. Or, oh, if your kid died in a freak accident and that was your only kid, you still had a kid, it still happened. So young men, I'm going to keep saying this. And if you like, oh, well, where do I find them at and all that? You shouldn't be asking that. If you're not where you want to be at in your career or financially, and I can tell you with statistics in America, especially not even talking about black men, I'm talking about all men, you are not. So you shouldn't even be looking your way towards a woman, let alone even thinking about her. You need to be thinking about how you're going to get yourself out of a bind. Whether that is working 2 or 3 jobs. Oh, I'm tired. So what? Man up. You're a man, okay? Nobody loves men unconditionally at all, okay? They're worried about our dollar. That's just how it is. Nobody's gonna change that narrative. You want a pretty fine thing, pretty young thing? Women know that we go at them for the looks, okay? And that's just how it is. If you ain't got the bread to back it up, it don't matter. And some people are like, oh, well, I look good, so okay, well, how long is that going to last? You going to keep doing that 20, 30 years? There's no retirement plan in tricking. I don't care how much you make off that. The ex-industry, man, you can only make so much off that. We talking about long-term generational wealth, okay? I understand everybody can't be business owners. They can't be multi-millionaires. Some people aren't just made to be like that. But if you want to make generational wealth, you have to start with yourself and watch who you surround yourself with. They always say a great woman makes a great man. I beg to differ on that. A great man makes a great man. Okay? And not even pause. I didn't mean it like that. And it comes from father, grandfather, uncle. If you don't have that, get a good mentor in your circle. No matter how old you are. Men of good, light, self-esteem, community, that be in the community, that care about what's going on. Because you're going to meet your demise, I'm telling you. All it takes is for, as a man, a young man, or any age, all it takes is for you to get one baby mom. Get that blemish on your record. And that shit could ruin you. That shit could put you in a poorhouse. That shit could street hood bankrupt you. No cap. And it'll be hard as fuck for you to get out of that situation financially for the next 18 years to life. It's a prison sentence for some. Leave these single moms alone. Leave these women alone in general and focus on your purpose. I'm going to keep beating a dead horse on this. But I gotta get rolling. But regardless, man, I'm gonna keep spitting this real ass shit to y'all young men because I ain't had nobody give it to me straight, uncut, and raw. Keep fucking with me, man. If y'all want me to talk about some other shit, I got tons of shit to talk about, but I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I ain't punching my clock right now, but I'm about to go punch somebody else's. But it's been real. Straight up, straight up. Peace.